And we rolling. Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown, and this is the Art of Letting Go. What's going on, y'all? That question seems more real today than ever. What the fuck is going on? Shit is looking real wild in the world, and I'm just trying to adapt to the new times, just as we all are. Everything sold out in the stores, having to work from home, having what's the social shit called? Social distancing. It's a lot of change going on right now, and I know we all trying to just navigate it. And shit, I'm talking to y'all in this episode, but I also feel like I'm talking to myself because man, shit has really been all over the place. People have been panicking, um, and that shit just that anxious energy just transfers, man. Because I know last week I wasn't even really stressing about this shit, and when the job closed down, shit got real. Shit got real fast, and I think just being around people that were worried about that situation and just talking to people that were so worried about it started making me feel worried. And shit, I even questioned if I even was taking this, serious enough, or was I not too serious about it? And within all of that, and even shit, just the time I've been spending by myself is really been making me focus on balancing. Balance is so important right now. So funny, like all the shit that I feel like I've been working through on this podcast is coming in handy so much right now because yeah, man, I've been feeling all over the place. Been all over, as an educator, just trying to figure out how can I still offer, what I do and what I love to my students and still hold their interest. I teach elementary school, so a lot of the stuff that I was doing with music was hands-on, in the classroom, and I could see that it was drawing interest in the music and playing instruments and shit like that. So, to not be able to do that and be in front of my students, it's been making me think outside of the box, trying to figure out just how I can do this shit, And I've connected with some musicians that would be willing to let me film them just playing their instrument for my students, to just give them those visuals. And, I got a whole lot of ideas, when I step outside of it and really handle things the way I do, which is just through writing things out, the plan becomes a little more clear, well, a lot more clear. And, I really feel clear in just trying out, at this point in the game. It's just simply trying out, seeing what's going to work and what's not. And, kind of just going from there. Keeping it pushing, keeping it pushing here with this podcast. Work is a little scarce for me right now. So, I did feel that moment of just feeling like, okay, I got to create. Because I got to save the world. I got to do this. I got to do that. And not really taking the time to recognize that I'm going through this shit with y'all, so I had to take a minute to really just sit with what's going on in the world today and be present. And a lot of shit came up in that. A lot of shit came up in being present, and it really forced me to kind of remove the pressure of having to do so much right now. Like, I think it's important to take a moment to just be still. I went hiking yesterday just because I was so tired of being in the house, and the hike was a pretty lengthy hike. It took up quite a bit of the day, but it eased my mind just to be outdoors and not looking at the phone and not texting about the same shit that I'm seeing all day 24/7. You know, ain't nothing wrong with being cautious at all. Ain't nothing wrong with being cautious. I just don't want to be paranoid, and I'm also not being careless, you know. So definitely trying to do my best to take the proper precautions, but it's challenging. Shit, I've been having trouble staying in the house my whole life. You know, I used to have to come in before the before the street light came on because I would spend all day outside. And in my adult life, I still like to do that. So just trying to find those spaces. I mean, I'm right now in the backyard. Um, you know, it's different. It's real different. But yeah, just finding that time for myself and finding that balance. Like I said, I was out here thinking I was going to just revolutionize the world with creativity. And then when I actually sat in front of that keyboard, I said, God damn, we in a pandemic. We in a pandemic. And, you know, just checking in with myself, seeing how it's making me feel, how it's making the people around me feel. And I think the biggest thing that I'm recognizing is, you know, everybody around me, we all feeding off each other's energy. So I really got to keep myself in check and, you know, like I said, allow myself to feel things, but also allow myself to like process those feelings and go get through them because, you know, it's as somebody told me, it's a lot of people that depend on me for different things. And, you know, we all depend on each other for different things. So we really have to take care of ourselves. I kind of wanted to run away for a couple of days and just, you know, just turn off my phone, go stay somewhere and just be away. And when I really took time to sit and think about that, I knew that wasn't the route for me to go. It wasn't. Because I know that the shit that I'm experiencing right now, somebody else is experiencing. And, you know, hopefully, you know, my ways of dealing with things could help somebody else and shit. Hopefully somebody hearing this and hearing something that might be able to help me, man, I hope you send it my way. Because, yeah, we all have to rely on each other right now, especially with this social distancing. I'm still having a hard time with this. You know, I'm a loner for sure, but when I want to be around people, I want to be around people, and it don't necessarily have to be no big ass group of people, but I enjoy the company of other human beings, and you know, to be sitting up having Skype conversations and just text conversations with my loved ones, it is just it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment. One of my friends who started out as a listener of this show and became a really close friend. Shout out to Allison. Yeah, she went back home for a little while, and I didn't get a chance to see her in person, but it made me very emotional. It made me feel something. It really did. And a lot of shit. You know, I had a therapy session, and I had to talk to the therapist online, and it just felt so isolating. And even talking about this right now, it's got me thinking about, you know, my homeboy, Femi, who is in jail, and just what he's experienced over the past, you know, 7-8 years, and you know, that isolation and what that's like. And I can only imagine, which, you know, I I did break the social distancing and hung out with some friends yesterday, and it felt necessary. It felt necessary. I felt like we all needed to be around each other during this time. So I was very appreciative of it. Shit, I'm even thinking about what's my biggest fear right now. My biggest fear right now is just what's gonna happen over the next couple of weeks. You know, people are kind of just moving in hysteria. You know, I've been going to the stores. It ain't shit on the shelves. Ain't no cleaning supplies. Barely any food. You know, had to make a damn pickle and peanut butter sandwich and shit. Oh man, no. But yeah, it's trying to figure it all out during this time. You know, we will see what else comes up. I definitely do have some things I want to do though. I'm not gonna front like I ain't been working on shit. And you know, the intention of the shit is simply to just do it. You know, I think the best advice I could give to a creative right now is, you know, don't worry about what the shit has to be, and just let it be. Just let it be right now. Whatever comes out of you, you know, just see what happens. And I've been very open to my creativity as well because, like I said, just that idea of having to do something right now, especially if you used to just moving, you know, it's gonna fuck with you a little bit. So, you know, just taking that time to maybe switch it up. If you're doing one thing, just do something else. I've been walking around the block. Might pull out this paintbrush and start painting a little more. Yeah, just finding other shit to do, other shit than just being in the house and laying down, you know, because it's easy to get caught up in laying down, watching TV, being on the phone. So, you know, just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Like, yes, wash your hands. Yes, wear your mask if you need to wear your mask. Yes, social distance if you got a social distance. But, man, take care of your mental as well. Take healthy breaks from this shit. If you working remotely, you know, take breaks from that shit as well. Don't be so consumed in the work. Man, take this time to really just connect to yourself and just see what this time means to you. I know for me, it's definitely showing me some parts of my life that I may still need some work in. You know, but it's also showing me like just the peace that I have by myself. Like I'm okay being alone, and I've always been. So just to know that all the work that I've been doing has been kind of leading me and preparing me for this time. Yeah, I'm acknowledging that, and I'm appreciating. I'm appreciating just being here and being able to share with y'all. And I hope y'all do reach out to me, cause shit, it's lonely as fuck right now. You know, I got roommates and shit, but you know, we all kind of just do our own thing and isolating shit. So, you know, y'all my only friends right now. Hit the phone number, hit the email. What y'all should do is send me a voicemail. You know, if you got some positive to share, or if you got anything, if you want to just get off of something, let go of something, man, it's a link that I will share. I don't even remember the words, so I can't even tell you the words. But if you follow me on social media, or you check out the description of this podcast, you can leave a voicemail on Anchor, and I'll play it, or I'll respond to it, or whatever we got to do to connect. Because, you know, this podcast ain't just about me. It's about all of us, and all of us healing and growing and continuing to move. So I really do hope y'all reach out. Like I said, broke right now, but if y'all want to help out with that, you more than welcome to buy some merch, or subscribe through Patreon, because I got free shit for you if you subscribe through Patreon. And if you subscribe through Anchor, shit, reach out to me. I'll send you some shit. I'll send you a shirt or something. Yeah, man, just trying to get it. Yeah, let me know how y'all dealing with this Rona, how y'all avoiding it, how y'all balancing your time, everything. I know I might sound a little all over the place right now, but it's because I really am, you know. I thought about just skipping the episode this week, but fuck, you gotta feel these feelings too, you know. So yeah, man, this is Mike Brown. We gonna get through this shit, y'all, together. We gonna get through this shit though. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for listening. This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go. Peace. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of The Art of Letting Go. If you like what you heard, please be sure to subscribe to us wherever you listen to this podcast and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Let other people know what you think as well. If you want to get in touch with us, hit us up on all social media at The Art of Letting Go Podcast. Also, you can send me an email, theartoflettinggopodcast@gmail.com, or give us a call. Leave a message. We might play it on the show. 213-394-2773. Also, if you would like to support The Art of Letting Go, we got some really cool merch, as well as we're now on Patreon. You can find us, The Art of Letting Go Podcast. Subscribe to us. Thank you guys for listening. This is Mike Brown, and this is The Art of Letting Go.